Hi guys, it's Karl from Searcharoo, and I'm with Dooley, the infamous. And in this podcast today, we're going to go through what a root, seed, and node is. So this is a concept that Koray and the whole holistic SEO cohort have been pushing a lot recently. And I know from us two personally, we've been diving into this a hell of a lot. Poor Koray gets bombarded on WhatsApp. So yeah, let's just dive straight in. And Dooley, how would you explain what a root, seed, and node is to a general SEO, the general public?
So we've just been in Poland, and Pavel, who's one of the main students that's done Koray's course, explained it brilliantly on stage, where the root is like the trunk of a tree, is the main trunk of the tree. The seed is the branches that come off the trunk of the tree, and the node is the leaves that are on the branches that come off the branches. So it's almost defining it from being, like you said, the trunk, the branches, the leaves that come off the tree. So I don't know if you want to expand on that further, as traditional old school type SEO of how you would explain the root, the seed, and the node.
Yeah, so you could look at it from a different point of view, especially with, say, a micro affiliate site or a niche website. Let's go down that route because it's probably a little bit easier to explain. Because if you're looking at the big authority websites, it might go down a bigger side. So if you're just looking at a niche website, the root would be the homepage and the source, the overarching source topic. Seed would be the connected entities and attributes all around that sort of topic that are supporting it. And then the nodes would be, more distical, but they are all connected to those seeds. So everything that's connected to those seeds lexically, if that's the right, lexically. Ooh. What fancy words you can say. I've been doing loads of research, yeah. So anything that's been connected, yeah. So it's basically like a hub and spoke model. It gets a little bit more complex when you delve, and this is where we're seeing a lot of, I think, affiliate sites getting hit, because on a niche site perspective, you can stick to that niche quite close, and you make sure all of the seeds and the nodes are sown. Whereas what happens is they start to get popular and then they expand out into other seeds and nodes that don't belong to that root. And that's where we're probably seeing a lot of these issues are occurring within the affiliate updates. I don't know if you have any opinion on that, Dooley, because I know you've run some very big successful affiliate sites.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, so from our point of view, the Koray's course has been brilliant for our content team to try to delve deeper and understand it a little bit more. We used to have homepage categories and posts, and it kind of follows that route of root, seed, and node. And then we've got to try to make certain now that we semantically don't go too wide and off topic. We've got to make certain that we stay in our lane of what it needs to be. And from the root, the primary source, the primary topic of the site always needs to be almost like the source context of why is this site being created in the first place, always needs to have some sort of connections via the seed and the nodes. The nodes, like in my opinion, are like the blog posts, which is like every possible question and topic, subtopic and entity that comes off the branch that you need to kind of talk about, every possible disadvantage and advantage of whatever the subtopic might be, which all links back to that topic, which is a subtopic of the primary source topic. So it's just about trying to cover the topic in its entirety, but staying in your lane and making certain, I love all these little, but staying in your lane to your primary topic, your primary source context. And yeah, he explained it in a way. I loved, like you said, Pavel's explanation of it as being the trunk, the branches and the leaves, but it's semantically the leaves, the nodes can have lots of different opinions that are connected to the branch, which is the category. And then the category is a subtopic to the main topic. And you obviously can have lots of different branches that come off. But in total, then people are trying not to leave your site because you're giving them every possible piece of information, from informational type based content to being where we've got obviously monetized content and stuff like that, where you can go through to, but you're covering everything that they kind of come onto your site and say, wow, I've just learned everything I need to about this primary topic.
I'm pretty sure that's kind of why when you start studying a lot of what Koray puts out, is it's very much about content velocity, and especially if you're going down the route of expansion, you need to be able to, you can't just, so let's say you got root seed node number 1, so like the first route, but then you start thinking, right, well, I want to go down a different way with this website, right? Another sort of, and this is where I was saying it gets a little bit more complicated. You might have another connected route, so a different tree, but it's still within the same full topic. But the problem a lot of people have is they go into this and they might only have 1 or 2 articles. So then all of a sudden they've completely diluted because they've opened a different tree, but haven't filled enough of the the branches and the nodes, basically the seeds and nodes around that.
I think he doesn't want you to open any new tree. I think there's more seeds. You have one route. The route is the primary topic, which could be, let's say, gambling, and then you might have horse racing and football and all the others off gambling. Is it? But if it's horse racing, you don't then diverse off to talk about golf or other betting type stuff. You stick to your primary source. You have different branches, which are different seeds. Yeah. But you never have a different route. You've got a primary route, one trunk, different branches, then different kind of subtopics off each branch of what you can do. So anybody else, anyone who studies semantics, is there anything that we've missed with regards to the root, the seed, and the node? We are definitely not advanced and experts as compared to people like Pavel of the world and the Korays of the world. We understand content to a good enough level that it allows us to rank in some of the most competitive niches, to be fair, because we also complement it with traffic and backlinks and a lot of other things which help us to win within the algorithms. But what are you doing? Leave a comment in the comment section with regards to the root, the seed, and the nodes, with regards to keyword research, with regards to topical authority, with regards to semantic content networks. Is there anything that we've missed? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.